Мне очень нравится эта дата. 3 часа 10 минут. Потрясающе. Сон для слабаков. И наконец прогрузилась. Я просто руки мажу. Сейчас я руки домажу кремом. Перчатки надену и вперед.
Emily? Emily, it's me.
Come in, Louis.
I just saw that. What's that servant doing in your room?
A gift from father.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately not. He's worried about my health.
Ah, typical. Of course, I understand this is in no way an overreaction on his part. Anyway, I've come to see if you're better.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if we kept our last discussion to ourselves, Louis. I'm not very proud of the state I was in.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please.
Там, по-моему, глаза
You
есть у
wanted to know
всего.
if we spoke. Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
У меня же вроде бы психология, да? Или нет?
And did he go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father, that he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, him.
I don't know. It's difficult to say. He's our father. He's started to initiate me, and, well, he's been pretty decent. That said, you can't say he's gone about it in the best possible way to gain my total trust. And you? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know who to believe. The only person I really trust is you. So, I'll follow you this time round.
I won't be voting for him. I'm not convinced by his proposition. I'll be voting for Sir Gregory.
I understand. In that case, I'll vote for home, like you. But it won't please father.
That's only to be expected. But, well, it's not my fault if he hasn't been able to convince me.
Don't worry, he'll get over it.
Right. I won't disturb you any further. See you later for the vote.
See you in a while.
Она решила полностью довериться мне. Офигеть. А почему? А почему? А потому. Не знаю. Потому что мы... Хотя какие мы же не кровные же братья и сестра. Она же дочь этого. А я сын этого.
You should get ready for the conference, Louis.
Как там? Мы же это... Типа двоюродные, да? Так же их вроде бы называют. Вроде бы. Блин, Эмили, у тебя точно тут ничего нету? Полезно. Блядь, одни книжки остались. Ужас. Как же я буду игру-то проходить? Без нужных вещей. Так, годой. Пьяджет. Все в эту сторону. Так, годой. Блин, по-моему, годой типом окажется. Типчиком, блин. По-моему. Могу ошибаться. Просто помнишь этот годой какой-то мутный? Может, у него что-нибудь найдем. Ну, я, по-моему, реально уже все, что возможно, все забрала. И это плохо. Oh.
Monsieur Bonaparte. Ah, excuse me, I was expecting someone else.
Mr. Godoy, do you have a moment?
Your timing's awkward, Dorishi. I'm expecting someone. I haven't time. Please leave me.
Very well. I won't insist. Looks like he only wants to speak to
Whoa.
Bonaparte. I know what I have to do if I want to speak to him.
Dorishi, I told you that I did not have time for you. I will ask you
Короче,
to leave
надо
me
идти
alone.
вселяться в Бонапарта.
Looks like he only wants to speak to Bonaparte. I know what I have to do
Ладно.
if I want to speak to him.
Сначала пройдем и как раз до Бонапарта кружок сделаем, до его комнаты доберемся. Все правильно. Опять вселяться в людей? Ой, не в ту сторону. Круто. Люблю вселяться в людей и манипулировать ими. Да, я демон-паразит. Интересно, а этот... Ну, а у него же воспоминаний же нет, не остается же. Кстати, да. Он даже и не помнит, что мы в него вселялись. Ну, я про этого Пьяджи кардинала. Офигеть.
Your Eminence?
Oh, Louis. What can I do for you?
Not too nervous about the conference?
Even if I add Lord Mortimer's reaction into the equation, I must admit, I don't know how we can lose. It will only take one of us to vote against his project, and the idea will be definitively dropped.
Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he still had a few tricks up his sleeve.
You are thinking about something? Dear God, I am doomed. He knows I'll be voting for Mortimer, but how?
Ох, да ладно.
He's a traitor.
Не все будут за Мортимеры. А чё у него там? У Пьяджи. Этого. Manipulation и questioning.
Well, maybe he's managed to motivate some of Sir Gregory's supporters to vote for his project, for example.
No, you can't be serious. Do you know anyone capable of that, Louis?
Yes. Yes, I do indeed know someone.
Who then?
Double dealing cheat. You're the mole. Do you really want me to tell you, Your Eminence?
What do you mean? I'm not sure that I understand.
Confess. I think you know better than anyone who'd be capable of pretending to be on Sir Gregory's side while secretly planning to betray him.
What are you saying, Louis? I don't follow you. You are not really suggesting that...
Oh, I don't need to suggest anything. The situation seems clearer by the minute.
Louis, it's not what you think. I owe William everything. It's thanks to him that I took the holy orders.
Off come the masks, Your Eminence.
I beg you, try to understand. I owe him a favor.
Of course you do.
Louis, I haven't any choice. You don't say no to Mortimer. You know this very well. If you ignore him, you'll sooner or later pay the price.
I see. He just has to ask and you give in.
I beg you, don't say a word to Sir Gregory, or I'm done for. In the name of your mother, I implore you to keep it to yourself.
Зачем тогда весь этот цирк надо было устраивать, я вот это не могу понять.
I'll make you a promise, Your Eminence.
Oh, thank you, Louis.
I promise that nothing and no one will keep me from revealing every traitor to home.
What? But... No! Louis,
I'll see you at the conference. Goodbye.
Так, понятно. Теперь Вашингтон. Следующий на очереди. Вашингтон. Кажется, вот это, да? Да. Я же говорю, как раз пройдем и до Наполеона дойдем. А они все предатели. Ну, кроме меня и Эмили. Потому что Эмили под меня подстраивается, поэтому... Ужас.
Mr. President, would you have a minute to spare?
Of course, Louis. What can I do for you?
I wanted to make sure that you're still with us. Since Mortimer has to convince everyone to follow him to win the vote, well, I expect he'll try bringing you over to his side eventually.
I won't lie. William did make a point of speaking to me.
And?
He has always supported me, Louis. I've been thinking long and hard about this. I know I said I would vote for Holm, but I've been reconsidering. I'm sorry, but I won't be following you this time around.
Well,
Вот.
at least that's clear. Holmes the one who's going to be delighted about this reversal.
I'm sorry for you. Good luck and see you later at the conference.
See you later.
Ну что, они все его марионетки. Все. Вот и все. Грегори просто недооценил своего брата. А вот насчет этого прусского чипчика я и даже не знаю. Что-то я еще не помню, что с ним будет. А где он, кстати? А Вальнира-то нету. Сбежал. Трус. Ну да. Все с ним ясно, понятно.
Golden elixir.
Да, бля, ну золотой эликсир опять. Он помню, блин, не помню, вот серьезно, не помню, что с ним. Ладно, пойдем к Наполеону. Что делал слон, когда пришел Наполеон? Нет. Это? Да. Так. Где я тут? Странный человек. Странный французский человек. А вот он. Да нет, вот это. Ой, это тоже золотой эликсир.
Monsieur Bonaparte.
Louis, do you want something?
Yes, for you to test the Duke's loyalty, since he'll only speak to you. Well...
Whatever it is, I haven't the time. The conference will shortly begin, and I want to be focused. Sorry. Come back and see me afterwards.
I see I haven't much choice. Seeing as Godoy will only talk to Bonaparte, and Bonaparte will talk to no one, I have no other choice but to borrow his body. Nothing personal here, Napoleon.
Look, I'm sorry. This conference is of utmost importance to me, and I should like to be prepared for it.
Concentrate, Louis. You don't mind if I sit down, do you? I don't want to fall flat on my face when my spirit passes inside you.
No, I don't think you've understood, Richet.
Link into his thoughts, Louis. Come on.
I said I did not want to be disturbed.
That's it. I sense something.
What word in leave me alone do you not understand?
Keep going and get inside his mind. Now.
Too bad for you. You can't say that I haven't. Thank you very much for the loan of this body, monsieur.
Right. Let's not waste any more time, Louis. Godoy is waiting.
Ну, с Алдафона, наверное, легко вселиться. Я так думаю. Котов надо набросить. И без котов все же. Какой кошмар. Где все мои коты?
Ah, there you are at last, Bonaparte.
My lord Duke.
With a typically French attitude.
Come,
you
let's
are
not...
20 minutes late. Without the least excuse. I am risking a lot, monsieur. You seem to forget.
Please excuse me.
Well, what did you want to see me about?
So, let's see whose side he's really on.
I wanted to be sure. You are still going to vote for Mortimer as Bland, yes?
Mortimer? What the devil are you talking about, Bonaparte? I am on Holmes' side. I intend to vote against Mortimer's project.
Ага.
What on earth is wrong with him? He seems very odd.
А чё у него там? Годой. Этикет, иммунитет.
My Lord Duke, I never once dreamed of you playing on both sides of the fence, but I was given to understand that you and Lord Mortimer do have a few interests in common.
But I don't know what on earth you are talking about. Lord Mortimer and myself may agree on a number of subjects, but I am and shall always remain loyal to Sir Gregory. You see, there is no reason to think that I could ever side with Mortimer.
Oh, that's a pity. He was going to make you an offer.
What are you talking about? Make yourself clear. I do not understand you. This doesn't seem like the way Mortimer normally proceeds. I'll know if he's lying or not by what he has to offer.
Я не знаю. Что у него там? Ага.
Come on, my Lord Duke. We both know very well what we are talking about. I thank you for not wasting my time.
I never dreamed of it, monsieur. I have a fair idea as to your presence here, but for some reason, something doesn't seem quite right. I am somewhat lost, to tell the truth. This just isn't like you. I wonder if it really is you, in fact.
What?
Ah!
You're just fishing around because you're the one who's changed sides.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
You're working for Holmes. Admit it.
No, I'm not. Don't be ridiculous.
He's asked you to flush out the traitors in his team, hasn't he?
Of course he hasn't.
Admit it.
Come, Godoy. You're getting yourself in a muddle with all your speculating. The only true patron of France is, and always has been, Lord Mortimer.
I know, but something doesn't feel right, and I cannot put my finger on it. But let's assume, if you are really working for Mortimer, why did he task you to question me like this?
Lord Mortimer trusts you, my Lord Duke. But with all that's been going on, I admit he needs to feel supported. And as you're a man of great qualities, in his opinion, he simply wanted to make sure that you will still support him.
Ah, now I understand. Listen, I'll take your word for it, but tell Mortimer that he's making me run too great a risk. I already gave him my approval, and we agreed not to speak about it on the island. Just imagine for a minute if Holm had caught us. You might not know what he is capable of, but I certainly do. It would be the end of me.
The bastard. He really is a traitor.
Please excuse me, Duke Manuel, but that wasn't the intention. I shall go and reassure Lord Mortimer about the vote.
Я же говорила.
And I promise to avoid you running anymore.
Together.
А этот мудила куда пропал? Оккультист хренов. Алхимик, блин. В комнате его нет. Куда он свои лыжи смыл?
It's time to get going.
А представляете, если раз он и не может обратно вернуться в свое тело. Ха-ха! Вот не может и все. И что? И вот что тогда? Я даже не знаю, что. Блин, голова чешется страшно. Блин, а что с хреном делать этим? Прусским хреном. Хотя, может быть, он на месте? Почему там не было этой книжки раньше? Теперь есть. Давай еще раз сходим. Может, сейчас появился. Нет. Придется его искать где-то в другом месте. Только вот где? Где-то в доме? Блин, кожа по лицу чешется. Просто ужас.
Fragment of amber.
Хуета. Ой.
Golden elixir.
Да блин, где этот мужик? Мне что, теперь по всему этому бегать, что ли? Искать его. Мне так не пойдет, мне надо таблетку выпить. Антигистаминную. Все очень плохо закончится.
Ah, Louis. Come closer. I'm warming myself up. I was unfortunate enough to step outside and now I'm freezing. So, tell me, my friend, what can I do for you?
And this is the scumbag that tried to poison me.
А что интересно было? Что произошло?
Sir Gregory has tasked me with making sure that all his allies don't change their minds over the conference.
Oh, damn it. It drives me mad. How can Father doubt my loyalty to him for a single second? I have always been devoted to him, body and soul.
Are you still going to vote for Sir Gregory?
Did he ask you? I knew it. You need have no fear. I've always been loyal to him.
Very well. And what proof do you have?
Это тоже наш
Absolutely
брат
not. And I
двоюродный?
couldn't care less about convincing you. On that note, see you later. Huh? Perhaps.
What a scumbag.
Боже, сколько у нас родственников? Наплодили детей.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Yeah!
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Эту книжку я не видела. Короче, так или иначе, они где-нибудь до книжки новые все равно оставляют. Ну, подправили немного свое положение. А то совсем все плохо было. Есть вероятность того, что мы сможем вытащить катку. Если что, вот тут еще есть. Не, давай вот так.
Honey.
Да, теперь мы
Couldn't
точно
hope for
готовы.
better.
Готовы ко всему. же говорю, новые книжки появились.
Ah, Louis. I was getting impatient. So, tell me, have you been able to speak to everyone?
Absolutely.
And? Did you find a traitor in our midst? Any news of Piaggi?
Трейта.
If I were you, I wouldn't count on Cardinal Piaggi.
A scoundrel. I've given him everything, and this is how he thanks me.
I wouldn't be surprised if he and my father have been close allies for a long time.
He'll get what's coming to him. And President Washington, can we count on him?
Тоже предатель.
Unfortunately, President Washington has changed sides.
I must admit it comes as no surprise. My brother has always followed him, and I was expecting this reversal. What's your opinion of Duke Manuel?
Тоже
Duke
предатель.
Manuel won't be supporting us.
How dare he! If it weren't for me, he wouldn't be where he is today.
I had to trick him in order to make sure. I passed inside Napoleon so that he would talk to me.
Congratulations, Louis. I see you're not one to stop at half measures.
I pretended that I was only checking he was still working for Mortimer.
And he confessed?
He was suspicious right to the end, but yes, he ended up giving himself away and conceded he was working for your brother.
That scoundrel! Can I count on Emily?
Yes.
Yes, she's on your side.
I was right to trust her.
I don't know if it's of any importance, but Father has given her a bodyguard.
A servant dressed in black?
Yes, is this detail important?
I hope not. We'll see. And Von Wollner? What's your feeling about him?
He's thoroughly committed to your cause, without a shadow of a doubt.
I never doubted him, but best to be sure. Thank you, Louis, for all this information. I only hope what you say is right. The consequences could be horrific.
That is what we're likely to see.
William has moved his pieces. If that's how it is, it's my turn now.
What are you going to do?
Show him that I am not going to be outdone. Prepare yourself. It won't be long before the conference begins. There's just enough time to briefly go over it once more with my guests. Let us meet in the conference room when the time comes.
So, do we agree?
Agreed. Let's return to our places now.
You're right.
What were they talking about?
Louis, a moment of your time, please.
Yes, monsieur. What can I do for you?
I would like you to hear me out without interrupting. It's in your interest. You are in a perilous situation, and I want to avoid you becoming a laughingstock.
That's very kind of you.
In actual fact, all of Sir Gregory's team is working for Mortimer. If you vote for Holm, Mortimer will never forgive you. And I can assure you that he is taken down far tougher than you.
Are you threatening me?
Not me, Louis. But you are the only one who hasn't turned against Sir Gregory. Join us. Vote with us if you do not want to feel the wrath of Mortimer alone.
Is that all?
That's all, yes. I just wanted to warn you. Now you are free to vote where your conscience leads you. Good luck.
So, he's the one who's been persuading them all to turn back. I just gotta hope that Holmes managed to pull off his conjuring trick. Otherwise, Bonaparte's right. I'll be the only one voting against Mortimer, and therefore the only one to face the consequences.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holmes doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you For or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Duchess Hillsborough.
Against.
Duke Manuel.
For.
Your Eminence.
For. But I...
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon.
For.
Mr. von Volner.
For...
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington.
For...
Finally, Monsieur de Richet.
My turn.
Я не могу. Ради Эмили. Ради Эмили.
I vote against.
Offspring.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened? Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help me!
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere, you cannot even contact Father. Go ahead, try. But you are my brother, so I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Mad! I am stronger than you!
Да. Фу-фу-фу. Манипуляция. И это что у нас? Vigilance. Что у нас там вид? Все прокачано. Кроме науки, но уже нет смысла это делать. Ну ладно. Все равно уже. Как говорится, уже все.
What? But... What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dream.
History will remember me, and the sacrifices I made.
I sense that something is happening, but I could no longer move.
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
Good God, I can't even move. But Louis can. What's happening?
То есть я ничего не могу поднять? Окей. Нет, не здесь. А, ну через сюда. Путешествие через портреты.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
Расставить их надо. Ну, если верить моей книжонке. Причем я не помню, почему именно так. Тут так написано. Я поверю на слово.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming. At least as soon as I found the exit.
Is anyone there? I can hear you. I know you're there. Help me. Help!
What?
What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and start babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
Нет, не могла.
You can change your tone because I'm not the one who shot at you, remember? It's not my fault if your sister got rid of you like a dead weight.
What you just said was nasty.
That was for treating me like an idiot.
I didn't want it to happen like that. I just wanted to exist a little too.
Didn't you ever think there might be other ways of doing that?
Obviously, it's easy to say that now. Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No. There's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
I didn't know.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
А как?
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy scum! I'll kill you! I'll get out of here and I'll come...
It must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense. Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste.
Комната Элизабет первая идет. Ты чё?
Didn't want to believe it. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed sheep. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to his conference. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to his conference. Ah, Charles Francois. What a name. Dear Countess Dunostan. What a pity.
У меня написано первая комната Элизабет и стрелка. И стрелка влево.
He's coming.
Влево, да? Значит, код сюда, наверное. Да.
Who's there?
Elizabeth? But I saw your body. You're dead.
Gregory? No. No, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
My name is Louis de Richet. Oh. Sarah de Richet's son.
Sarah. I know someone called Sarah, an impure, a spawn of Williams. No, you cannot be her son. She couldn't have children. What's happening here? My son's in danger. Talk.
Ну, бесполезно его читать мысли.
Sir Gregory has been poisoned.
What? Who dares attack my son?
It would seem it was Lord Mortimer.
William, that vile little traitor. He dared overstep our family rules. No member of the family will you kill. The dog, he will pay for this.
А как ты, блин, застрял в теле девицы, которая сама себя убила?
Is it you who...
The question is irrelevant. Elizabeth was just a receptacle which allowed me to observe William's actions.
О,
But I didn't even ask the question.
You thought it.
But tell me, what happened with the...
That's enough. Do you think you can question me?
Асахель
No
его
idea
зовут.
who I am.
Что я узнала, как его зовут хотя бы. По крайней мере.
Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
You are just a fool, a mere child. I have no time to waste with you.
Ну и бесполезно его вот этим вот заниматься, потому что дух. Асахель. Теперь его зовут. Вот. Никакой информации, ничего.
No, Louis, no. The longer you remain in his presence, the more danger you're in. Just get out of here.
Wait! I have a proposal to make to you.
Не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Никаких пропозал. Не нужно. Ну его нафиг.
Come back, or you shall feel my wrath.
Его просто взяли и свалили. Бочком-бочком и вышли. Ну, он просто хотел предложить в нас селиться, и все. Зачем нам это надо? Нам это не надо. Тем более, это я уже видела. Да, и картина исчезла со всех, господи, чтоб не было никакого этого.
I can't hold out.
Так, про ловушку. Первое в проходе. Первое в проходе.
He broke the rules. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react.
Что такое? Первое. Что? Что написано? В проходе? Это что ли?
Cherry on the cake is and the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
Blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Home won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
This memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There must be an order to this.
Да, это будет самое последнее. Вот.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the
hills
first
for us.
event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Потом про Эмили, третье от входа. Вот это.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. Poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find
I'm on
her
the right track here.
При входе.
Come to me.
Вот это значит.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
Про Элизабет. Вторая в проходе. Вторая в проходе? О, что такое вторая в проходе, я даже не знаю. Это?
I recalled Sparta.
Нет.
And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Видимо, это.
And when Elizabeth disappeared, No. It's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
В самом конце про Луи. Про Луи в самом конце.
He feeds Louis. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children, and Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
И вот про чай.
Getting to the end here.
Ну, как хорошо, что я все это записала. Более-менее нормально записала. Не то, как с вот этим диском.
He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. You have managed to follow my thoughts. Come to me. Quickly.
Да, все прекрасно, конечно, но нужно на зарядку ставить. Макс. Супер Макс, уйди. Макс, супер Макс. Супер Макс.
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
Да, не, все нормально будет. Ой. Сейчас все порешаем.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now.
Don't
you made
stop
your
me
choice,
now.
and you have lost.
I'm having a good
I
time.
was
Having
wrong
a
about
good
him
time.
from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis.
Что?
Don't let him get away with it. Please.
I'm not getting away with murder.
I have been following you, Uncle, and I shall remain with you.
Thank you, Louis.
But what must I do?
We must notify the family about what's happening here. Let me enter you. I shall empower you to do so.
Нет, 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 никто.
What? No, Uncle, you can't ask that of me.
Louis, it's the only way. I must teach you how.
But that's the rule. Never let anyone possess your mind.
Louis.
Sorry, but I can't. Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you, nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost, so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
Louis, it's over for me. It's up to you now to protect our family. Find your sister, Louis. She'll know what to do.
What are you saying?
Find her.
Откуда она
It's
знает?
over,
Ну ладно,
brother.
фиксим.
Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
Ну окей. Я думаю, он будет прям эпично у него душу забирать. Но нет. Ладно. Ну блин, ну Ну, все прокачано уже. Ну, я даже не знаю, что еще прокачивать. Что больше всего у нас тут штучек каких? Языки? А ладно, мы ж переводчик, давай. До последнего. И читать нечего. Ой-ой.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
You should have chosen your allies better, my son.
You mean you planned to get rid of him since the beginning?
For years, Louis. Come now. Would I really have risked everything at such a one-sided conference without having a trump card up my sleeve?
But what about the conference rules?
To hell with the rules. From now on, I'm only following my own rules. Things are going to change, you'll see. However, I expect you to stop your childish games and follow me. I gave you time to find your feet with Gregory, but things are going to get serious now. And I expect a little more loyalty from you.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic.
Фу.
Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
What's done is done. It's just leave it alone.
Rotten to the marrow.
And don't regret it. Как у Лимбискит.
My last resort was to find my sister. I hope Emily's in her room. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Они столько много дают золотого эликсира, то есть они предполагают, что ты прям активно будешь пользоваться с этими всякими штуками, и ты будешь активно из-за этого уставать. Или активно будешь ошибки исполнять, и из-за этого ты будешь тоже уставать, и поэтому... Они прям так много золотого эликсира дают. Даже больше, чем зять меня. Это самого меда. Ну, мне, кстати, все восстановили. Полную шкалу прям. То есть у меня полная шкала, плюс у меня все 5 меда есть. И, ну вот при этом кармелитовой воды у меня нифига.
Emily?
Yes. What's happening, Louis? You look...
Holmes is dead.
Good God, he did it!
What do you mean?
He warned me that Mortimer would probably try to get rid of him. He couldn't believe it himself. But we have to admit that he was right to be wary. We are in great danger, Louis.
Wait, what are you talking about?
When Gregory came to warn me, he assured me that we would be the next to go down.
Ну, понятно.
But that's impossible. He's our father.
I'm only repeating what Gregory told me. When I brought up the possibility of us running away as quickly as we could, Gregory dissuaded me. He thought that Mortimer would see it coming and that we would have no chance.
I guess I agree with him. And now we're here. I'm not gonna let him get away with it. There's two of us now, Emily. We can count on each other.
Well, on that note, I haven't told you everything, Louis. This might be a bit hard for you to accept, so I wanted to warn you. There are 3 of us.
Surprise, brother.
Excuse me?
It's Emma, Louis. Just before he disappeared, Holm explained to me how to bring her back from the ether. We were pressed for time
And the only body she could find was one of those cursed servants. Can you believe it?
Emma, don't start, please. I didn't exactly have much of a choice.
Be that as it may, I'm the one inside the body of a masked lackey.
I had to deal with the most urgent thing first. We'll try and get you out of there as soon as we can, just as I promised you.
And I'll make sure you make good on your commitment, sister.
Emma, for the last time.
She is better, don't worry. Being a demon changes many things, and the prospect of getting stuck in the ether for eternity has opened her eyes.
А чё проблема? А потом тело поменяет, как мы разрулим тут все дела.
Well, I guess it's your decision, but I hope you know what you're doing.
Are we ready? Can we go now? Louis, at this point, it doesn't matter what you think about me. You need me. I'm guessing you are well aware of what we're about to face, aren't you?
Not really. No.
That's just what gives us a chance, is it not?
It's usually the only argument the reckless have in their favor.
Take heart. We're only about to confront an age-old creature that can read our thoughts and force us to act against our will and wants to devour us. So what's the problem?
If that is your attitude, I suggest we reevaluate the possibility of running away.
Stop it. Let's all just calm down. Only a few minutes ago, it was just the 2 of us. Things are looking up. Our chances are only getting better.
How do we get rid of him then?
Killing him won't change a thing normally. He is capable of changing bodies.
I know how to kill a demon. And the irony of it is, he's the one who revealed it to me. We have to make him touch the blood of an older demon in order to encase him in his mortal body. This is the only way that might give us a chance of dealing him a fatal blow. And I've got the Holy Lance.
What's that got to do with demons?
Christ was his father. Believe me, if we get out of here alive, I'll have a lot of juicy details to tell you about the family. This lance actually received the blood of an ancient demon, and it can work on Mortimer.
Let's do it then.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Will you be all right?
Yes. Yes, I feel a lot better. Don't worry about me.
As you wish.
Коты падает. Ну чё, все, погнали? Погнали, мужики! Последний рывок. Забавно, что последний эпизод, он самый короткий. То есть обычно мы за 2... Ну, почти 3 часа, 2,5 все это проходим.
Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Конечно, ready.
Yes. Let's get it over with.
Так не знаю, почему Мортимер им все это разрешил, всей этой фигней заниматься.
Louis, I've been expecting... Oh, I see you haven't come alone. To what do I owe the honor, Duchess?
I thought this discussion should concern the whole family.
Surprise, Father. Emma. You brought her back from the ether. Well, I am impressed, my children.
It's over, Father.
We can't let you go on like this.
Enough!
Louis!
Who on earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake? Did you think I wouldn't know what you are planning? You are mere insects compared to me. You never had a chance.
Help! My head!
Let's do it!
Now!
How dare you!
Я не знаю, почему я так
Keep
сошла.
going, it's working!
Get him!
Louis! No!
No, don't do it.
It's over. You've lost.
No, no.
А я не помню, нужно было... Или гвоздем все-таки.
My son, you will regret your actions when you see him.
Come, Louis. It's over.
Let's
И это вся концовка, понимаете? Почему мне не нравится концовка? Это все! Даже если этот 5-й эпизод, последний, финальный эпизод, полностью тщательно проходить, как я только что его прошел, полностью, со всеми сборов коллекционок, 1 18 минут. Могли бы уже, не знаю, 4 эпизода сделать, игру на 4 эпизода поделить. И все! Это все! Вот концовка, правда, вообще не очень. Она, во-первых, никакая не эпичная. Во-вторых, такая обычная совсем. То есть такой крутой демон, такой, который там убивает других демонов, поглощает души.
Von Volmer tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita, after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States, on both the diplomatic and the commercial fronts. She became inseparable from the Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. His mental health was called into question, and consequently he was withdrawn from papal state power. It was said in polite undertones that he had been sent to a faraway retreat, the better to hide his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome. Sarah de Richet never returned from her trip to the English Isles. Her disappearance spelled the end for the Golden Order, and was the object of gossip for just a few days at the court of France. On his return to Paris, Peyroux resigned from his posting as judge at the revolutionary courts. He withdrew to the south of France with his daughter until his death. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
А про нас что-нибудь скажет? Что с нами произошло? Нет? Окей. А, бля, ебучая алюзив забыла. Да похуй. на самом-то деле. Ну вот как бы это все. Это так странно. Ну, концовка вообще никакущая. Ну, камон. Вот теперь я могу скипать.
You see, therefore, I am an ancient.
He was your brother.
Louis.
Why did you...
Louis, let's talk about this later.
No, tell me why now. I want to understand.
Stubborn as a mule. After centuries of trying to convince him, he would never have allowed me. He seemed to, but I... In any... I'm enjoying... Time.
I won't help it.
Ой, ни какого-то эпичного махача там, или какого-то эпичного конечного диалога, или там битвы разумов, там мы трое против одного там крутого демона, и мы там как-то диалогами там или еще чем-то его там пытаемся как-то внутренней борьбой его сломить. Нет. Вообще. Просто тупо ничего. И это просто большой минус. Это большой минус. Смазанные концовки — это всегда большой минус. Ну и как бы, конечно, ты платишь деньги, да, и по сути ты... Что ты получаешь? Ничего ты не получаешь. Час игры. Даже тут даже 2 часа никак не вытянешь. Если совсем прям ходить, все искать, там смотреть, аккуратненько метода, час 24 минуты. А так можно, наверное, эти 24 минуты брать чисто час. То есть час один этот. Ну, блин. Я не знаю. А где тут Ализ?
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Вот он.
What is...
Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Alazif!
Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? A page has been torn out.
И опять же так странно, что этот крутой супер-пупер Алазив
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
дали тебе в самом-самом конце. Вот и зачем он мне нужен? Вот в самом конце. Для чего?
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Я даже не знаю. Тут какая-то... бессмысленная трата знаний. По сути, Алязив там, видишь, сколько много перков дает. Все по одному. Потому что ты, типа, прозреваешь. И когда ты прозреваешь, то... тебе открывается столько много неизвестного. И столько башка пух, короче, вот так мозг вырастает, поэтому они все такие с мозгом в Bloodborne ходят. И чем больше зданий, тем ты больше вот этих всяких существ видишь страшных. Ну, я опять же говорю касательно Bloodborne.
Yes. You could keep me up. When Gregory came to warn me, he assured me that we would. I really don't know. I'm only repeating what Gregory told when I brought. What is there? It's just Emma. I will.
And Emma.
She be.
Well, but I'm not.
That
It's
day.
so
If
only things are. I and we this is and what's probably this.
as you.
Я хочу попробовать его ткнуть не... Вот это был, конечно, баг. Ткнуть его этим. Гвоздем, который припечатали Иисуса.
This is Cersei.
Просто какой в этот раз мы получим.
Louis, there you are. Look, good. Can we go?
Yes. Let's get it.
Может, какие-то разные концовки?
Louis, I've been expecting. Oh, I thought this.
Surprise.
You brought her. Well,
It's over.
We can't let you.
Enough!
Louis.
Who on earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake? Did you think I wouldn't know what you are planning? You are mere. You never.
Help! My head!
Let's do it!
Now!
Ah! How dare you!
Keep going, it's working!
Get him!
Louis! No! No! Don't do it!
It's over. You've lost.
No, no! No! Stop! Oh! My son!
В чем разница?
You will regret your actions when you...
Come, Louis. It's.
Let's leave.
Да, я думал, хоть какая-то будет разница. Видимо, разница... Это по сути, если ты не сможешь правильно выбрать копье на этот, видимо, случай, тогда стукнуть его этим. Вот так вот. Сейчас понятно.
Tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick. On the death of the king in 1797,
Сейчас понятно.
Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita, after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States, on both the diplomatic and the commercial fronts. She became inseparable from the Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. His mental health was called into question, and consequently he was withdrawn from papal state power. It was said in polite undertones that he had been sent to a faraway retreat, the better to hide his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome. Sarah de Richet never returned from her trip to the English Isles. Her disappearance spelled the end for the Golden Order, and was the object of gossip for just a few days at the court of France. On his return to Paris, Peyroux resigned from his posting as judge at the revolutionary courts. He withdrew to the south of France with his daughter. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Почему ничего не сказали про нашего главного героя? Меня больше вот это интересует. Ну и что с ним стало, да? Ну как бы, камон. Вообще ноль. Ноль! Концовка просто отвратительная в этой игре. Она просто ужасная. Все. Все, прошли, все 5 эпизодов. Практически полностью на все. Все, что возможно было прокачать, все прокачали. Я даже что-то какую-то даже успела ачивку выбить. Мне кажется, сейчас, по-моему, только одной не хватает ачивки. До этого доплатят. Классная игра. Я бы даже могла бы дать 10 из 10, кроме одного. Такая 9 из 10. Балл за плохую концовку. Никакущий, потому что вообще никакущий. И некоторые технические, по техническим проблемам именно игры. И плюс последний эпизод, извините меня, час. За час проходится. То вообще, конечно. Не знаю. Странная игра порублена. Ну да ладно. А так, 9 из 10. Отличная игра. Всем рекомендую. Обязательно. Ну, если, конечно, вы любите такой жанр. Если нет, то все равно попытаться. Потому что сюжет отличный, и диалоги отличные, и посыл игры, и то, что в игре говорят, очень полезно. Особенно в наше современное время, сейчас, это очень полезно такое послушать. А на сегодня все. Ну, не на сегодня. С этой игрой все.